Imagine it's the first day of fall and it's 105 degrees outside. So you say to yourself, wow, why is it so hot? Like, who cares? Let's go head up the beach. So you go to the beach, you walk up to the shore, and then you step on something that's not seaweed, that's not sand, it's not water, of course. You know how that feels. It's trash. And you're wondering, wow, why is it so dirty? But then you realize, hey, it's a hot Cheeto bag. What would a hot Cheeto bag be doing over here? And then you look over to your right, you look over to your left, you look behind you, and you see a bunch of people just leaving their trash there after once they leave the beach, and you're wondering, wow, you're just wondering, wow, why would people do this? And then you think to yourself, well, what if this goes to the water? Then what? Well, after that, all that trash goes to the ocean. Potentially, animals eat that trash or whatever. They could get sick and they could die. Is that sanitary? Is sanitary? Is having so much trash on the beach sanitary? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's sanitary at all. We're just hurting our environment in more ways than you think. We gotta save the environment for many ways, and and I'm gonna tell you why. Because not only does it hurt ourselves right now, but it hurts our future. And as Americans, we must do our part to help our environment, not just within the U.S. but globally as well. Now, according to Dr. Easterling in his article, climate change not only affects the U.S., but affects us globally as well. But within the U.S., especially in big major cities like Boston and Miami, we get nuisance floods due to climate change. Excessive water hits us at times we're not really prepared for, and then our sewages get actually flooded up to the point where you can't where the city's actually having trouble taking everything out essentially, and that costs a lot of money. A lot of times we're not prepared for it, so it takes weeks or days or weeks for the cities to fix that with money that it's hard to find. And there's a lot of bad damage, mitigate damages as well. So that also takes money to spend as well. And according to the article, Climate Change Impacts by the NOAA, climate change also hurts our food supply. It hurts our food supply because farmers and ranchers, everything goes by seasons. They grow certain foods during certain seasons. And with climate change, it's kind of hard to know when's the right time to grow your crops when climate change is happening. And now why should we care? Well, technically the farmers and ranchers, they're the ones who put food on our table. Eventually it's gonna hurt us. It's gonna hurt us very bad. And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised they're charging us extra because there's less food, or the food isn't as great of quality, so they only put out the best stuff. But because there's so much little good stuff that the food comes out a little bit more expensive than usual. And that's all due to climate change. One other reason why we should care as Americans is well, look at it. If you go outside, the pollution is very bad now. And a lot of it is due to because of our vehicles. These are our faults. According to the article, carbon emissions and global warming, our personal vehicles are a major cause of global warming. The U.S. transportation section for global warming, which includes cars, trucks, etc., that's nearly 30% of all U.S. global warming emissions, which means with only vehicles accounted for, that already makes up 30% of what of what emissions bring to us in the U.S. Now I'm gonna transition. I have just informed you about how climate change is bad and how we can do to combat it. Now we'll talk to you guys about what we could do as Americans to combat climate change. And I'm pretty sure you guys have heard the phrase "going green." Well, going green is not such a bad thing. People would say, "Oh, going green is very hippie-ish, if whatever they call it." But going green is not bad at all. It's just helping. It's just helping the environment, and you're being less selfish by doing so. And in a way, you can save money. You can even save money yourself with various ways. And according to the article, Recycling Basics by the EPA, recycling reduces the amount of waste sent to landfills, conserves natural resources, prevents pollution, and saves energy. Now, how could you recycle stuff? Well, it's simple. You know the cans you guys buy when you guys have your parties, and you buy sodas, whatever. That all could pretty much be recyclable. You could take it to a recycling center, and they'll recycle it for you, and you get money back. And a lot of that stuff doesn't get thrown out just into the world, and it helps our environment in so many ways. Now, one other way we can help the environment is actually by stop buying regular cars and purchasing electric vehicles. Electric vehicles save up so many more resources and reduce all those bad emissions that get thrown out to the world today. They nearly eliminate them, and even save money by not purchasing gas every month, every so and so, to put gas into your vehicle. Other ways you could save money by helping the environment is by riding your bike, or not even riding your bike at all, just walking yourself to whatever destination you have to get to. One other way is solar panels. Solar panels are essentially electricity on your hands for free, if they're sun out, of course. But that saves up so much money, and it helps us so much by not using up so much energy that we don't have. Now, what will I do to help the environment? Well, I'll do all of that, what I just said. I recycle often. What I don't do, though, is I do drive a little too much, especially when I go cut my hair. It's only down the street where I could probably walk and get there in 5 minutes, no joke. So I'll probably do that to help the environment. And I plan to purchase my next vehicle to be a electric vehicle. I've heard so many positive things about it, and with the new law coming out with California, that they just brought out, that would pretty much essentially make electric vehicles almost like a must. So that's a great plus as well. And like I said, as Americans, we should do as much as we can to improve our environment and reduce human-made climate change in the U.S. And now, next time you hit up a beach, please bring a trash bag, bring anything, because the environment is so important to us. You might not think so now, but the world's slowly changing faster than you know it, which is why you should do as much as you can to help our environment in every single way. Thank you.